The Technical Committee of the House of Representatives on Customs resumed its oversight tour to customs formations across the country. After visiting the customs formations in Lagos last year, the committee visits the Port Harcourt Area 1 and Area 2 Onne commands. The first point of call is the Port Harcourt Area 1 command. The committee is displeased at the state of the multi-million-dollar scanners, which were purchased in 2016, and expresses concerns about the imminent dangers that could befall the country.
We discovered that scanners are in the money-bound state, and we ask why. It's the same answer we are getting all through, that it was when they took it over from the service provider and gave it to another provider who does not have the technological know-how. That was the beginning of the problem of scanners going down. And I want to tell you, our security is in jeopardy in this country if you don't buy these scanners. And I want to say that there's need, as we want to do thorough investigation into what led to this collapse. Because even though if you buy new one and give them today, same thing is going to repeat itself.
We have read out our reports to them. I'm appealing to the committee to please put their observations into practice or into reality. They know what challenges we are having here, and I hope that by the time they return to the National Assembly, they should be able to assist us and the service on how to move and improve our performance towards our revenue generation, collection, and anti-smuggling activities.
The chairman also insists that the House will carry out a comprehensive investigation into the abandonment of the scanners, which have decayed in various customs formations in the country, and appropriate sanctions will be recommended for those responsible for the huge wastage as well as loss of revenue to government. And just like the Apapa ports, the committee is worried about the state of the roads leading to the ports in the zone.
The road is wearing out faster, so there's need to make it a priority. My appeal to the executive arm of government, please take this as a message and work on it. We in the National Assembly, as the legislative arm, we are going to work with you to make sure this is done.
The committee also received performance reports from all controllers in the zone in terms of the revenue generation as well as challenges, and assured them that everything possible would be done to address the challenges for efficient performance. The next stop is the Area 2 Customs Command Onne, where the lawmakers observed a lack of automation of the process, which according to the Customs Controller Awal Mohammed has slowed down export activities at the port.
It's not that we don't have assets. It is a stable asset that we are likely here at Onne. And as you have clearly said, Apapa is done, Tinkan is done, and this is how they will move. By the time they will be here, I assure you between now to March. We are now complaining because the volume is increasing. We have been doing it manually. This electronic automation is just to make it much more efficient and effective.
You know, export is an injection into the economy. This import we are doing is a leakage to our resources. So why don't we encourage the exports? If you know it's going to take time immemorial to hook up, let the system be running and be going. Pending time, they will be ready to hook up with Onne. Not only Onne, I think it's other areas too. They have the same problem. What I was told that it's taking longer time for even CBN to reply this bill. Sometimes they will keep the container waiting, they will keep the export waiting. Vessel cannot wait that way.
Because of that regulation by CBN, we have to do the manual validation of NXPs, and this means for us as a shipping line, we have to write to CBN with NXP numbers and then wait for their approval before we can get in those containers. Normally, if the customs control here has access to the portal, the TRM portal, then you would just do that and we can see that these containers are approved for loading. But the manual way takes us a lot of time, and we are losing containers to other ports.